I think it's important to spend a significant amount of time on serums for a couple reasons. One is that the clients typically don't know what a serum is and never assume that they do. And even if they have used serums, they're typically a lot more expensive than ours are, or a lot less concentrated, or the client hasn't been using them properly. And that's just the ugly truth about serums. When we did an informal survey of friends and consultants, we found that the vast majority of them didn't know what a serum was, didn't know the differences between serums, didn't know that different serums do different things, and that serums actually have a purpose in skincare, nor did they know how to use them and when to use them. So it's a really important part of our ritual, and it is the repair and rejuvenation portion of our ritual that is so critically important. From my opinion, these have made the most difference in my skincare over the years, are these serums, because they penetrate the dermis at a different level than the surface moisturizers and hydrators do. So first thing you tell clients is, listen, use very, very, very little. The concentration that we have in the EllieGlow serums is phenomenal. The recipe and the ingredients is par excellence, second to none. They are incredible. All of our serums, except the acne and rosacea serum, have our signature marula, baobab, Kalahari melon seed oil, and our liquid royal jelly at high concentration. So that's really important. I would imagine that if anybody's seen a serum with these type of ingredients before, that they're probably 4 to 5 times as expensive at a retail price point as our EllieGlow serums. And that's no joke. That just happens to be research across our competitors. So the first thing is that this is a great value and that they provide fantastic results. Second thing is explain what they do. Each serum over here that I've lined up does a different thing. You'll notice that I've lined up the serums according to the price list, and the price list is ranked according to price point. So the Ultimate is at the top, and there's a reason for that. We have the most expensive ingredients and the most cost to manufacture at the top of our price list, and then it goes in descending order. I would highly recommend that you organize your demonstration in the same manner. So if you look at my demonstration here, I have the Ultimate and the Royal Acne and Rosacea, and then I have my vitamin C and so forth down the line. It's very important to be able to do this demonstration of the serums in a correct order so that you don't get confused, and discipline in sales is critically important. So let me explain what I think is most important about our serums. First of all, quantity, our concentration, our quality of ingredients, the recipe inside them, and then, of course, our price point. If you're looking ounce for ounce at our serums compared to anybody else's, you'll probably find that our serums are about a quarter of the price, ounce for ounce and ingredient to ingredient. That's critically important. The next thing is that ounce for ounce is actually really important because ours are in these bottles. They are airless, pumpless bottles at a 1.7 ounce, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It's a 50 milliliter. Most of our competitors sell their serums in a 1 ounce. Why is that important? Because people need to use the appropriate amount of serum for their ritual. And if it's in a small little bottle, they tend to use a tiny, minuscule amount. This is a serum. This is our Ultimate serum. It's actually mine. And I'm going to take off the label right now so that you can see what our, oh boy, these labels are on. So you can see what our bottles actually look like inside and why we chose these bottles. And these are all great selling points. So the reason that we chose this bottle is it is a really nice looking bottle, but more important, it is very functional and efficient bottle. I have used the last drop of my serum, and literally it is down to the last drop. I'm going to take this product apart now so that you can see how the product is designed, and look at that. right down to the last drop. These are airless pumps. So what happens is, as the product becomes used and you pump it out, this compresses, squishing every last drop out of the product. Very important. If you're using a serum and eyedropper, that can possibly happen. So not only do we have the concentration, the quality, but we have a way to actually get that product out of the jars, which is very important if you're spending this type of money on serums. So that's important. The next thing about the serums is most people don't know what a serum is, much less how to use it. Don't assume that they do. Serums in particular are misunderstood and not used enough. For me, serums are a skincare miracle. They have really helped my skin, helped it not only from occasional breakouts that I get when my skin's a little unstable, always has been, but it also, from an anti-aging perspective, the serums are what really have helped me to try and stop the clock as much as possible. That's it. Also, serums like the vitamin C serum are brightening. They brighten my skin. They make my skin glow a lot more. So I use all of the serums except the acne and rosacea serum because I don't have acne or rosacea. So I personally don't use that, but we know that they work because lots of other people do. So let's start with the serums. First serum, my absolute 100% favorite nighttime serum is the Ultimate Serum. It is our flagship serum. It is fantastic. And it is also the one that comes in the 3 serum bundle as well, so that we actually reduce price point on this by bundling it. So this particular serum has DMAE in it, which is also called facelift in a jar. That's what they've dubbed it. The media picked that up and they call it facelift in a jar. And it also has CoQ10. CoQ10 in particular helps collagen, stimulate collagen growth. And DMAE is actually combating the signs of aging and helping your skin remain more youthful and looking better. And of course, these serums have our signature oils in it. Every one of our serums has the signature oils in it and the royal jelly, except for the acne and rosacea, for the obvious reasons, because it is for a specific condition. So in this one, we have the Baobab, Muvula, Kalahari melon seed oil, and over 1% of the liquid royal jelly. This is just a fantastic product. I use this one at night religiously, and how you demo this product is you must shake them up so that those oils mix in there every single time. And when you're demoing it, you don't need to use a popsicle stick, but make sure you don't touch anybody's skin. And again, you have sanitized this by spritzing them in the area, and nobody touches these in a demo except for you. And if somebody does inadvertently touch them by mistake, you make sure that you sanitize them again. So here we go. Demo, tiny little bit. I'm going to pump this one up. It's a new one. Oops, tiny little bit. And let the client just see how far these serums go. Now, ideally, you're going to demo this on the exact same hand that you did the rapid exfoliation on, so that they can see how quickly it soaks in. Now, one of the things that people are afraid about serums is they think they're oily and greasy, but they're not. Another thing you have to tell people is ideally you'd wait for 90 to 120 seconds between application of a serum and application of a moisturizer. And that gives it enough time to soak below that first level of skin cells so that it's actually starting to penetrate before you mix it with another product. So there we have it. Also have them smell them. Our serums smell great. They're very earthy. I love them. Absolutely love them. Now, I highly recommend, because serums are super expensive in our product range and you don't need a lot, is not to demo more than one unless the client specifically asks for it. What I do is I demo them on my own hand. I'll give a spritz to the client and I'll say to them, hey, listen, look at the difference in our Ultimate and our vitamin C. because those are very, very different looking and smelling. And I'll put a little bit of the vitamin C and a little bit of the Ultimate on there, and I'll show them the difference in how they look and how they feel. And I'll explain the difference in them. It's up to you. You can demo every single one of the serums. I just don't do it and recommend it for a couple of reasons. It's not going to really do anything, and the client doesn't have enough hands or skin in the area to cover with these serums. So once, maybe twice is enough. The Ultimate and the vitamin C are good. I don't demonstrate the acne and rosacea cream for the obvious reasons. That is a more of a limited audience, but I do tell them that it does contain 5% niacinamide, which is the active ingredient that is very important in staving off the effects of acne and rosacea. And it's been proven in many, many studies to do so. Again, make sure that you're explaining what is the difference between each of the serums, but not getting into too much detail. Rather, have your laptop available or point them to the phone and bring up the actual website as you're demoing it, which is what I do. I'll bring up the website and I'll actually read down if somebody wants that information. How I started is, here's the Ultimate. It has DMAE in it, also called Facelift in a jar, in a bottle. And then it has CoQ10, which stimulates collagen and rejuvenation. It is an anti-aging serum, and I use it at night. I love the vitamin C serum, so I harp on and on about it. Because of my heritage, I do get age spots. I don't like them very much, but what happens with the vitamin C is it is a brightener, and it really does help to reduce the appearance of age spots. So I particularly like that. I love the smell of it, and I also understand that vitamin C is one of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet, and antioxidants neutralize free radicals, and free radicals do damage to skin cells. And when skin cells are damaged, what happens is they tend to age more and they don't look as good. So the vitamin C is a go-to for me. I cannot use the vitamin C every single day, so I do alternate it with the Rooibos Protective Serum. And vitamin C also, the vitamin C serum should not be used if you're going to be out in the sun. So the Rooibos would be preferable, which brings me to the next thing. When I'm demoing, I tell people you can alternate these serums, and I do. I will use all of them, except, like I said, I don't use the acne and rosacea because I don't need it right now. I'm knock on wood. So the vitamin C I use when I'm in an environment where I've got a lot of environmental factors happening, to stave off my age spots, to brighten up my skin, to help with free radicals. The other thing that you can do with serums is if you put a serum on, say I wanted to put the vitamin C serum on, I leave it on for 2 minutes. I can layer up another serum, and I often do that. If I'm not going to be in the sun that day, because I do play tennis, if I'm not going to be in the sun that day, I'll use the vitamin C, wait for 2 minutes, and then I'll use the Rooibos. So I've got vitamin C working on my age spots, and then I have the protection of the Rooibos Protective Serum on top of that, or the rosehip. But that's my go-to, and every single night, regardless, I use the Ultimate. That is my routine. I did mention the Rooibos just a little while ago, that I use the vitamin C and then I wait for 2 minutes and then use the Rooibos. So let me tell you about this Rooibos. This is particularly important to me because Rooibos and South Africa go hand in hand. Rooibos is a bush that grows in South Africa. It has absolutely fantastic antioxidant properties and protective properties. The other thing about this is we have combined it with DMAE, which I said to you was called Facelift in a bottle or Facelift in a jar. The DMAE is in the Ultimate, and it is also in the Rooibos Protective Serum. Very important for me because I like this as an anti-aging agent. And I like to put DMAE on my skin morning and night. So the rooibos allows me to do that. This is our other serum with DMAE in it. Very important. This is a protective serum. So if you're in a harsh climate, if you're in air conditioning a lot, or you're in a heated building with low levels of humidity, the rooibos protective serum will really make your skin not feel the effects of a bad environment. It is a protective serum. The royal jelly in here combining with the rooibos and the DMAE are super fabulous as protecting agents. So that's what clients really need to know about this rooibos. And again, I do layer it. I will layer this with the vitamin C, or I'll layer this with the rosehip as well. This one always goes on last though. When we talk about protection, protection goes on last before the hydration and moisturizing. So if you're going to use the rooibos, this one goes on last if you're layering serums. When I'm demoing this particular serum, I stress that it is soothing and calming. That's what it does. So if your skin has had any trauma or is going to undergo trauma, maybe surgery or even dental where your mouth is going to be open, any kind of trauma that could affect your skin, this is the serum to use. It's also great for when you have occasional breakouts like I do. You don't have to use it on your whole skin. If you're prone to breakouts in this area, maybe wear a mask, or if you're just hormonally sensitive in this area or on your forehead, then what you do is you take this serum and use it in the area of your skin that needs to be calmed down or soothed. And you can not only use it on your face, but if you've got an area of your chest or your back that needs to be calmed down or soothed, that this is the serum that will do that. It is a pacifier for the skin. It just soothes it. Anything that has to do with flare-ups, if you get sunburned, and I know it happens every once in a while, you're out in the sun, maybe in your forehead or whatever, this is the serum that will get you back to where you need to be. Anything hormonal, whatever, this is going to help you tremendously to calm and soothe your skin. Windburn, sunburn, any trauma on your skin, a little bit of ruddiness, redness, any kind of flare-ups, this is the serum that will calm you down. You can use this in kind of times when you need this serum, or in areas that you need this, morning and night, until that skin has kind of sorted itself out again, or that area of your skin has sorted itself out again. This one is also particularly great for when your scars are healing over, and it does calm that area down, because a lot of trauma happens when the skin is broken. So that's what's important about this particular serum. It is soothing and calming. This is our rosehip and hibiscus serum, and I'm smiling because every time I look at this serum, I think of my mother, my grandmother, because they love rosehip, absolutely love it. And I didn't understand why they loved it when I was growing up. I just liked the smell, and I would see them putting it on all the time. But the bottom line is rosehip has fatty acids, essential fatty acids in it that is absolutely terrific for your skin. Really, really great. This particular serum, it has rosehip and hibiscus in it. And it also has, of course, our signature oils, the marula, the baobab, the Kalahari melon seed oil. And again, like all of our other serums, it has the liquid royal jelly in it. But what's important about this is this one can help with eczema and dry skin. So if you have dry skin, or you have patchy skin that needs a bit of extra help, this is the serum to use, especially if you need to stabilize your skin after it has been destabilized. This is absolutely fantastic. This one attacks fine wrinkles, deep wrinkles, and hydrates at a fantastic level, way below where a normal moisturizer or hydrator will go. And it plumps up the skin cells, which is really terrific. The fatty acids that are in this with the rosehip oil and the hibiscus are just second to none. very highly concentrated. In fact, I'll actually demo this right now so that you can see what it looks like. It smells great. But that is what it looks like. It is a clear liquid, and it seeps into the skin at a profound level, and it goes a really long way. You can actually feel the difference in this particular serum compared to the others, that it feels a little bit more lubricating, and that is exactly what it is and what it does. It lubricates and hydrates at a profound level. That is the rosehip and hibiscus. And again, this is great in combination as the first layer with a second layer of rooibos or even ultimate on top. So this can be used day and night, but it is a super hydrator for people who have crepey skin in particular. It makes your skin look fantastic right away. I can still feel it. So grab it and you'll feel the difference in all of the other serums compared to this one. This one has a lot more hydrating oils, essential oils in it for the much drier skin. So that's what's important about this particular serum.